And we are live. Okay, hello everybody. My name is CT, and it's beta time. If you're not aware, I have 100% of the previous quest, so I have my own thoughts about that, which I will be doing like a semi-recap video of. But as of right now, I'll be going into this third quest or the second quest in 7.1, and kind of meddling around a bit, see if we can clear any paths, which we hopefully should be able to. If you haven't seen, the boss for this chapter is a MODOK, with not as many nodes as I would think he would have. He has no new nodes. It's just Chair Larceny, with so that increases his maximum flux, enhanced force fields, and clapback. He also has Biohazard, Limber, and Freezer Burn on the 3 local nodes. So that's an interesting combination. It definitely is. It's not something that I'd really be on about for the most part, because it's just a little bit crazy. Alright, I'm getting a bit right error being thrown. Alright. Okay, so obviously that Biohazard and Freezer Burn, it's gonna be a lot. So obviously I don't think there are that many bleed and what's his face? Bleed and Incinerate immunes. I don't think there are that many combo bleed and Incinerate immune champions in this game, so I'll probably end up using Ghost for it. And I'm going to be taking this bottom left-hand path, which has this Morningstar, which has a little bit of an interesting Morningstar loadout. Nothing too crazy, nothing we can't take with Ghost, and I'll be running through this with Ghost purely because it is a Ghost path, so I'm going to be making sure that I can just do a little bit of Ghost work and see if we can get to the boss and experiment with it. Hello, Dr. Daniel. Nice to see you in chat. But, this is a team that I rocked with previously. I'm going to see if I can mess around with it a little bit. See if we can still get a flow going. Yeah, this path isn't anything crazy. It's Oscillate and like a few other backboard brawler and a few other increased personal space nodes, so they're going to be getting a lot of attack, but it's nothing that Ghost can't really full counter. So I get hit by it, but it misses because that allows Heimdall to be a little bit cheesy. I'm sorry, I'm dashing back. Alright. I have a little container of screen cleaner right next to me, so I'm just gonna... And good as new. Alright, just gonna end this quest to restart, because I'm not sure if I want to bring in this team fully. But, I have no need for Torch or Doom, so I'm gonna add an extra slot in for Ant-Man, and I want to try out Silver Surfer because MODOK does have that node that increases his kind of it has the node that increases his auto block potency unless you knock him down, and that requires to either have True Strike or some other form of knockdown to kill him. I'm going here with Ant-Man. Can you be my friend in game? By the way, how hard is the Iceman from 6.4.1? I'm in the beta right now. I would add you, but that requires hopping over to the live servers and like 10 minutes of flipping servers and hoping that everything works out well. I'm mainly on to just beta test right now. If I ever do a stream that's not entirely time dependent, I'd be happy to add you guys. By the way, how hard is the Iceman in 6.4.1? It's not bad. I think I soloed pretty much every time I fought him. I was using Ghost, of course, so if you have a way to bypass his initial cold snap, you should be fine. I think Namor, Ghost, all solid options. Can Torch beat him with pre-fight? I have to refresh myself on Torch's immunities, but If he's immune to Cold Snap, then yeah. Well, not Cold Snap, Frostbite. Very important difference. That's annoying. I thought that would just pass through with the phase. I have Wasp on the team, right? Why is it just so... Yeah. Something wrong with my thumbs today? Oh, okay, that would explain it. I don't have... Alright, if you ever wanted to know why that fight was so tricky for me, it's because I put in the wrong champions. That would make sense. Rico's teams. Are there any specific no's on him, or just Rise, man? It was just a Rise, man. From what I remember. There was nothing that made it too special. It wasn't that crazy. Yeah, but that Wasp synergy is going to be one of the most important synergies here, because we need to hit MODOK with some unblockable attacks in order to deactivate his auto-block force field. Let me wait for the precision to shrug off so I can go back into phasing. And let me just phase intercept him to death. I gotta be 100% on my game on the first fight, but let me just get into the groove of things. Yeah, there's a lot of 2-2 alpha in 6.4. It's crazy. There's like 18k on every path. I'm just doing that to give me time so that I can phase intercept once that pops up, but hopefully I'm able to just bypass his auto block. And there we go. That's how I like to ghost things. Quickly. This Killmonger's going to be a little bit of a nuisance. Yeah, backboard brawler, personal space, oscillate. I'm going to take it with Surfer. Why not? Food size might be a little bit of an issue. But yes, they did hear our feedback in regards to the high attack values. So they tuned them down a little bit in terms of the global nodes here. But I would still like to see them maybe tune down just a little bit more. Like, I mean, I understand getting smacked with a special and that resulting in me, okay, there's a heal block, so I gotta take off suicides. Rip. Yep. I can see how, like, launching specials, like, I should die, but... Why did he go for a light there? AI. I'm gonna ask you to throw a special so that way the next reverberation I trigger won't be mega damage. Could cower behind a block and wait for me to just launch a few specials. That would be amazing. Ooh, okay, yep. That's why we don't hit into him with reverberation active. What's my counter to MODOK? Ooh, I'm running in here. I'm gonna see if I can ghost him. Because I'm running the, I'm taking off the, what's his face? the Morningstar linked, so I'll still have some annoying damage. Why does he go for the lights there? It's crazy. I shared your stream to Seaton's Discord. Oh, cool. Thanks. Kang Archangel. Archangels. So, unfortunately, Archangel would be an amazing counter to this MODOK. I don't know why I ran in here with Surfer again, but Kang is an amazing little... Not Kang. Archangel is an amazing counter to MODOK in most other scenarios, but unfortunately in this variant of MODOK, he has like 10 nodes, all of which prevent him from being able to take it. And those nodes are like Freezer Burn and Biohazard, so your Archangel will die very quickly. There we go. We're into that stage, and dead. But yeah, it's my counter for him. This is a kind of a ghost path, so I'm not really caring that much about it. I just view it as a good place to warm up, because I haven't played since last stream, except besides for a few Alliance quests, Alliance quest fights. So I'm still very rusty. Case in point. Yeah, this MODOK ain't no chump change. Come on. This isn't a pushover like the one in previous quests. Yeah, Ghost destroys everything? Yeah, majority of things. She's amazing at creating openings, which is what this game revolves around. The fact that she can... the concept of phase intercepting allows her to, like, do so much, but combo with the Ghost Synergy, that allows her to get unblockable specials, which is what it takes to deactivate MODOK's permanent shield. Oh, Nick Fury and Domino, perfect. I feel like they should remove either the Limber or the Force Field nodes, as that would open up so many more counters, such as Cap Infinity War. Yeah, there's so many good champions with heavy spamming abilities. It's just... to completely cut them out is just rubbish. I dislike it. Like, their entire mantra is they want to have anyone be able to do this, but they have both Biohazard and the Cold Snap node on it. So, like, if your goal is to have anyone do this content... why are you putting nodes that, like, require such niche immunities that is pointless? That's my take on it, because I know that you can take individual... you can either take Cold Snap or Freezer Burn down. Or not Cold Snap, Biohazard or Freezer Burn down with the individual nodes. And you're forcing someone to pick a path. I love that you can just take a combo with Nick Fury from Ghost, because Nick Fury's attacks can't miss, but if you're phasing, then you take no damage. Therefore, his attacks make contact, but they deal no damage. I'd love to hit him to an SP2. Or you could just go for an heavy. I'll take that. Alright. And shoot. Gonna attack and Tim a little bit in order to power him up to an SP2. And see if I can get a few more openings in myself to just land some medium ghost intercepts here. Alright, will this kill? Alright, it kills. That's a question, but yeah. I feel like they should... Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think there's too few counters for this MODOK as it is. I think that removing Limber or some other nodes for it would just make it kind of be a better experience. Evade this crit. No. No critical failure for you. Come on, extra 10% attack from the class advantage. Carry me through this fight. It's the one thing I have going on her. Alright, we bait out this SP2. Or I could just phase interceptor with an SP1. Nah, now I can't. Which is gonna go in on that, but it's oscillate on the shield mode, so what I expect. Alright, throw it. Thank you. Alright, and she critical failed my phase special intercept, so it is what it is. She down. Ghost up. Infinity Man. 'Cause he infinity can in his infinity land. Alright, come at me. 2, 3, 4, and special. And now you're annoying. I don't know if Oscillate's passive armor fuels his power gain. I think it would be very interesting to see. And of course he has a passive armor up on him from Backboard Brawler. Alright. This is gonna be an uh-oh. Yeah. I was thinking if I could get cheeky and kind of hit into his block in order to push myself to an SP2, then I would be able to take him out, but now I'm stuck in an awful place with him. I could just bring in Surfer. Yeah, why not? I hate those 2-hit combos because then I can't dex after him. Ugh. Alright, well, let's can solo with Ghost. Oof. Alright. Can I just hood you down? Will you be nice? Alright, hood. Would use a Dr. Doom if I put him on the team, but... There we go. And hit her with that. $4,000 damage lights. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, backboard brawler isn't coming into play here much, if at all. Could not, that would be very much appreciated. I dexed a little bit too early on that special. But you know what? Ghost will just take her down. It's worth it. Big potatoes, this is my first path? Yep. It's a little dry. Nope. This is going to trigger binary ignition. I'm going to go half and half on this. Yeah, I'm just sticking with the ghost path for the time being. Alright, and... Captain Marvel's SP3 doesn't have a stun on it, so I could hit her up to that. That shouldn't be an issue. A Big Potato, thanks for stopping by again. Nothing like the cool, refreshing taste of water. Da-da-da. Just oscillate, all that stuff. This is the holder of the local node. Yeah, I saw Seaton's tweet regarding the Sabretooth mini-boss, and I just... It's not fun. It's not a fun encounter. That'll be fun to try out, though. I'll give you that. I'm trying to be a little bit cheeky here and earn extra cruelty so that way I can get into an SP2 refresh cycle a little bit quicker. Alright, before he starts quivering behind his block in this shielded oscillate. Alright, there we go. Alright, and I'm not going to gain enough power to string it together. Sabretooth can be quaked. Ah! Quake fight, huh? But isn't it 90% reduced damage, or does Quake ignore that? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Quake ignored it. On where are those bleeds that I know and love? There we go. Oh, I see that they found another way to counter Ghost. Alright, yep. Watch out for his specials, that's what that tells me. Special burst lockdown. Yeah, whenever the defender activates a special attack, the attacker is afflicted with both a heal block and an armor break debuff. Lasting 50 seconds. Yep, that would do it. Sabretooth can be quaked, that's how I beat it. Alright, gotcha. Let me just stick to one-tap combos. And I get 4 taps. Okay, yeah. Morningstar is usually pretty easy with Ghost. But my mind's thinking about, oh, don't let her get to a special, but she's not getting to a special because I'm dying. Alright. Yeah, that short burst lockdown is very annoying here. Because, can't even, like, quake it. Or ghost it. You can probably quake this. Yeah. Not fun, though. Didn't realize that the nodes were set up like that. I would have brought Omega Red for it, because he'll completely ignore it. I'll put 1 point in Coagulate. I'll be game over for this Morning Star in the future. I don't know if it's going to be possible to do that with him. It's a weird interaction. If you put multiple Mercy passives on the opponent and Quake puts concussion on them, when one falls off, the next one starts getting timed. The concussion weirdly stops it. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, this MODOK. What I've read, not fun. What I've seen, not fun. 600,000 health. Alright, so Freezer Burn, Limber, Clapback, Enhanced Force Field, and Share Larceny. So, on top of everything that's on here, Clapback prevents you from Archangeling this. So, Archangel will not be a viable option for this dude. Like, by far. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to, like, get a little bit cheeky and deactivate his shields using, like, one-hit combos. And then kind of bring it down with specials. At least with ghosts. Alright, I can't take an SP1 because if it phases, if I'm phasing, then he'll drain me of power. Alright, and... Alright. Ooh, okay. I was thinking I could get a little bit cheeky with a Dex in there. But it seems like that'll work for the most part. And I want to try out Silver Surfer against this dude. Also, the level 5 potions aren't changed to the 10,000 health figure that they are in the live servers. They're chilling. Remember when you thought Emma was bad? That's true. That's why I saved my beta feedback until, like, I've done beta testing. This isn't beta first impressions. I don't know why I did that. I was... I thought I had my Power Cosmic buff up. But yeah, Surfer seems to be even better. Once I get an SP2 off, that'll be amazing for that. Yeah, I think Silver Surfer's the full combo for... or full counter for this dude on this path at least. Or he can just move out of the way of the heavy. That's always an option. Does that... Does it take 2 hits to deactivate it? Gotta wait for my Power Cosmic to come back online. Let me get into the armor. Alright, I'm close. Close to hitting the phase where I get to have fun. We've hit it! But unfortunately, due to suicides, I won't be here too long. I respect for Gam for listening to our feedback and lowering attack. I completely agree with you. I think the attack changes are very welcome. But yeah, Silver Surfer is a good option for taking the that many. I always find it interesting how it sometimes deactivates. And I'm not going to have a chance to land another heavy here. Will I? Unless I get the Power Cosmic back up. Okay, there we go. And play into it. Yep, I played into that heavy. No data? Alright, stream is healthy. Okay, good. Sorry if there's a slight... at least Emma was mostly skill fight and most champs could work. I agree with you. This fight's more roster intensive. Or as Kabam likes to call it, RPG elements. Or RPG element intensive, which means we hope you have the right champs ranked up. Because, boy, would it suck if you didn't. Okay. Sorry to anyone experiencing buffering. On Wi-Fi. I believe in you. I should have saved up to an SP2 and just relied on the heavies. So I should probably take suicides off. They're a bad idea for this fight. Okay, I guess dying with Surfer was the only way to restore stream consistency, but yep. I'm gonna probably turn off suicides the next time I encounter this dude. Because I do think that a solo with this node combination is possible with Surfer. It's just a matter of, like, getting it done. I'm just, lacking the concentration right now to do it. Alright, and play into it. There's the SP2. I would have died if that wouldn't killed. Alright. Yeah, next time I'm gonna pop off suicides just for that fight. Ah yes, my 1 gold. This fight is also quakeable. Oh, I completely see that. Okay, let's pick out our next path and then I'll edit the team accordingly. What does this Juggernaut have? Special Burst Lockdown, so I cannot ghost this path. Bane of Damballa, Close Encounters. I want to stay close to this dude while also not having a champion that's reliant on healing or is ghost. So in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, villain, hero, unable to have ability accuracy, mystic. I think Longshot has 550% ability accuracy. So I'm thinking that Blade might be a good call for this path, because he'll shrug off the Special Burst Lockdown. He doesn't have buffs, and he can regen with Close Encounters. And if Corvus can get a solo on this node combo by only hitting his block. Probably. No, in Corvus. Yeah, looks like Looks like Blade's gonna be the way to go. I'll just rock a full Blade team. There's a... For some of the Mystics, I'm kind of thinking Torch. Because Blade team, I'll put in the Holy Trinity. I'll chuck in Torch. Why not? Take the northern path. It's fun. Oh, what's up to the north? Terminal velocity, critical setup. Mercy, bubble shield. North is up, so terminal velocity and critical setup is just not fun. And 90% critical resistance. No crit. Only 3 per quest. In terms of paths, there's 9 per quest. I don't like this path. Terminal velocity and critical setup. It's like crossbones and only 3 per chapter. Yeah. Their philosophy is that they're going to be putting these out a lot more, but at the same time they want them to be like a little bit more constant. So they're going to be putting out more quests, but they're going to be kind of shorter, so you can run through an initial completion, but at the same time you can do it relatively smoothly and kind of focus on this later because I want to release these quests more often. Alright, suicides are going to be annoying with this. Hopefully Danger Sense allows me to ignore Unstoppable, or at least I'm hoping it is. I'm going to play like it is, so I might run head first into an Unstoppable at one point here. Alright, come on. I know you want to throw it. There you go. Throw your temper tantrum. Yeah, I'm going to pop up suicides. It's just not good for this path because it's limiting my regen even more. And while I welcome that attack boost, just not essential. But yeah, I don't know if I like that kind of more boss focused thing because they're like, oh yeah, this gives us more time to release content. Yeah, because it's half the work and more close offensive content, so I dig it, but la-di-da-di-da. It's big chillin'. 5 out of 5 assassin. I will take any day of the week. But yeah, this path isn't too bad, all things considered. There was like Aspect of War on it, it would suck, but I don't know why I'm thinking of ways to make this more difficult, but ooh, I did not think he would evade that attack. Is this... He's a hashtag villain, so my thing should be working. Oh yeah, the armor ups. I hate that. Just like here. Just like those armor ups being here. Don't make me stun 5-hit combo you. That'll be annoying. Circuit War Sabretooth? Yeah. I am getting so lucky with these evades. I'm internally counting to 7. But I'm gonna keep myself at 3 bars of power so that way, whenever he launches a special, that special burst lockdown doesn't stick for like any seconds. Yeah. My guy, you don't even have armor ups up. How are you still being such a defensive ability accuracy monster? I should be shutting you down. Alright. Oh, free revives sponsored by Kabam. I'll take it. Yeah, this path isn't too bad. All things considered. I don't mind it. Not that bad, and the attack doesn't scale that high either. So, just gonna chill with it. Just gonna chill. And his evade chart should be up. Too bad he's dead. Can't use it if he's dead. Alright. Doc Ock, same dealio. Careful of any specials, as SP2 is relatively easy to evade. Now we're cooking with kerosene. What do you mean no? Alright, good news is that the buffs from Special Burst Lockdown replace themselves on activation. So now that I'm at 3 bars of power, they should stick for like 1 to 2 like milliseconds. Should be incredibly close, but Alright, come on. Come on, Doc Ock, throw that SP2. And Close Encounters is going to get my health back up, and they're not even going to stick. What I like to see. Alright, yep. Stay in your corner. I just start evading on me now. Dr. Ock, not a Dr. Spider. Well, you're not superior. That was a reference. I don't know how cheeky I'm getting Dexon, or well, attacking right after that SP2, because he does have the time to fully recover. Yep. I said it and I still fell for it. It's getting a little bit too cheeky, but I need to get within striking distance so Close Encounters doesn't whittle me down. HP wise. Try not to block when you have the heal block, you'll just lose power to void. Alright, I gotcha. Especially when I'm trying to build to an SP3. Hey, no heal block, just armor break, and he's dead. That's what I like to see. Superior Spider-Man, yep. You got it. La, 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 la. Alright, same logic here. Hopefully I can hit him, Green Goblin up to an SP2. Because I know his SP1 puts me out of striking range. Everyone's app crashed? Oh no. Mine hasn't yet, hopefully. Okay. Let me start building power here. Graham's looking into it. Oh, oh no. Am I about to go down here? No. Okay. Is the game down? Because it's not... I'm not going to flip back to the live servers then. Thankfully, Alliance Quest and Alliance War are both over for the time being, so... It shouldn't impact things too much, but... With so many game outages recently, man. Just iOS users, as far as I'm aware. Alright, this is iOS, so... Looks like beta servers are still running. Good to see that they have their priorities in order. Great if I could hit him above a bar of power. Alright, cool. Special burst lockdown is no more. Green Goblin's magic fingers. They zip and they zap. Alright, let me see if I can push into Assassin. And if needed, I can hopefully get a little bit cheeky with its SP3. Log into your main? Not gonna risk it. Stream abruptly ends. Oh, I wonder why. Yep, that was just me getting disconnected. I don't know if I log into a main account on one of my separate devices, if that'll count as a login and if it'll kick me from here. Because if it does, then I just can't log in. Especially if the main servers are down. Well, welcome everybody if you were playing on the main servers. Sorry if your arena grind or quest or whatever it is got interrupted. It sucks, I know. 3 of my deaths last Alliance War season were because of outages, so I feel ya. Alright, let's get some HP back through close encounters and maybe a cheeky parry or two. Be amazing to see. Interceptor heavy. I like these beefy numbers that Blade's thrown out here. It's been a while since I've used the full Trinity team in any piece of content, but it feels nice to return to it. Alright, Masakure. Not a... Be great if I had some sort of danger sense for hashtag mercenaries. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. Sakura. Let me see if I can surfer him down. This is not gonna work well, is it? I crashed? Like a beta server or like main? Hello, Parallel. Oh, what is it? I needed one more buff to go unblockable there, I think. Alright. Try to get a little bit cheeky there. Any advice on 4.4.1? I just started 9 days ago. I'm still new to the game. I'd have to refresh myself on what 4.4.1 is. If you want to know a specific champion that you think would be... or that you're having problems with, I can kind of recommend solutions, but... what's 4.4.1? But for some new player guides, I definitely check out Dorky Diggity Dave's channel. He has some amazing guides up already. You made it to the end of Act 4 in 9 days. Hey, I mean, look at what Brian did. That's impressive. I can't actually check because there's no way to cheese back into the content. Or at least choose the quest selection. Yeah, let me know who the champion is. Or who you're having problems with. Mysterio, I can't affect his ability accuracy reduction because it is a Mysterio. So I'm just gonna heal up Blade, maybe restock on some revives in the store. La 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 la. I really wish that they made those health potions the same as the ones they did on the main servers where they would restore 10k, but who am I to decide things, right? Alright, you're gonna throw that SP2, right? Or are you gonna place the poison on me? Let me stay within striking range, so let me just parry you when the opportunity presents itself. The boss is stormed. Act 4 is so long. Yeah. Don't worry, it starts, I wouldn't say it ever really goes away, but the length of content kind of becomes... they start getting a lot less fights and start getting a lot more champion-specific. They start throwing champions at you, like, that are a little bit more niche. I know, I think it's Act 4, that Venom. But, that Venom is probably the easiest fight that you'll get in terms of raw champion usage. I couldn't take those black tits. Also, that Venom cheese on 4.3.6 was so easy. With Ronan, yeah, completely agree with you, man. Crazy how good that dude is. Yeah, Ghost should be able to do the majority of it. If Ghost Energy team is Ghost, Wasp, and Hood, block that hit, man. Alright. I'm gonna trigger forgiveness before I... Jake Gyllenhaal, I know you're under that sphere. Alright. Let me just full focus in this, bring this fight to a close, because I am within death's door. Or at least as Mysterio is. And parry. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, fight's over. Act 4 was so long. Yep, completely agree with you. I think I already answered. Yo, dude, I opened my 5-star crystal and got Aegon. Dude, nice stuff, man. You can do so much with him. He's just so good. I love my Aegon. Congrats, Brian. I'm gonna get a skill awakening from the chronometer. Good luck, man. Yeah, it's good stuff. I love Aegon. What do you plan to do with him first? Abyssal Legends, Labyrinth of Legends, anything crazy? Alright, I don't have the Dormammu Mephistos energy, so this is just a normal blade. Lots of dogs too? Oh, I thought that was Sigs. Oh, yep. Thought that was wordplay on cats, you know? Okay. Oh, I have 4 bad karma on me. Oh no. Oh no. Huh? A little bit confused as to why that didn't immediately kill me, but oh, there we go. That's the death that I was thinking of. Well, I'm nowhere near that crazy content. I'm on 5.4 low. All right, you got good stuff, man. It's a good way to go. Oh, did Longshot take down the stream? Labyrinth just Act 5 with more HP. Completely agree with you. Being a little bit cheeky with these ins. Hopefully I get 1k 6-star shards for my first 6-star. Oh, good stuff, man. Like, yeah, you can definitely pull some stuff, but I can't imagine getting a 5-star Aegon before even pulling a 6-star. You're in a very lucky position, man. It's good stuff. Human Torch versus Morningstar. I shouldn't need to pre-fight. But all of Human Torch's hits are energy, so they won't trigger Morningstar's bleed, period. And since Morningstar is a mystic, Human Torch full counters it. For sure Longshot loses good karma when hit when stunned? I think you're right. Gotta be careful here. I learned how to play Torch at New York Comic Con. He was one of the better options for Man-Thing. And I was like, I've never played this champion before. And, it looks like I still don't know how to play Human Torch, but let me activate his pre-fight. Aegon is always good. Hello, Alan. And And that's just, I appreciate the highs, but it's, not appreciated. Yep. Oh, I also have a rank 4 Wicked Omega Red. Yep. I appreciate the highs, but not needed, my dude. Just say it once, forever hold your peace. Come on, chuck it. Got those power stings on you. He seems nice. Yep. Let me just finish this off the flashiest way I know how. Human Torch's SP3. Alright, well, not quite a finishing off of, but, now he's done. Will Aegon help on any quest in 5.4 at all? 5.4 had a few pretty difficult quests, as far as I remember. But, Blade was my MVP for that. So, I'm the guy behind the, well, one of the guys behind the 5.4 maps. So if you look them up, my name is accredited in the bottom left-hand corner, so I cleared them when they first came out, however many months ago. So, there's a MODOK that's relatively useful, but Aegon is crazy good for a few of those paths. Alright, yeah, he has incredible base damage, and if you can ramp him up, which you can in those fights, you're good to go. Ah! Good news is, without suicides, I can regen a bit from, That is very cheeky. I don't like the fact that Limber's on here. That's my one complaint. At least with this iteration of it. Okay, yeah, I kind of deserve that. If you never really use my Max Force or Aegon, since I don't find scenarios I would use him. Yeah, but Aegon scales based relative to how he does in fights. So, actually, I really want to test Blade with the full Trinity against this MODOK. It's going to be really risky, so I'm just going to parry and feast off those bleeds until I get to 3 bars of power. That way I can... See, that's a horrible idea. This clapback exists. But yeah, I do think that this MODOK is soloable. Each cold dap generate and boost surface damage, so keep on as many as possible right before you throw a special. Yep, I got you. Yeah, 4-star Aegon isn't necessarily a good champion to max, but 5-star Aegon is. But it completely depends on your tier of content. Because a lot of the long-form stuff that you do with 5 stars is good for Aegon's toolkit. I swear I did that, Dex. Alright, he's gonna break this and it's just gonna go off into the corner. But it's worth it to have those extra buffs. But Surfer also gains damage for every debuff on the opponent. So it's incredibly useful to just kind of keep a good rotation of all that stuff going through. I'm going to have to wait out one full rotation to reactivate all those buffs. Alright, there we go. And reach the point where I'm not going to be dealing much damage. Alright, I have unblockable. No, I'll take it. I had no chance to get punished there because he didn't have a special. Darn. I lost all that buff or debuffs because I got a little bit greedy. Or did I? Huzzah! Greed is good. I'm not going to attempt that build up ever again, but yeah, I don't mind this fight. I like that. I like how I can just take a full combo to the face. Well, full is relative here, but I think it's partially because of Surfer's armor ups, because they just reflect so much. I'm gonna wait for the next rotation to pass by, so that way I can activate with 3 debuffs on the opponent. Okay. There's the reactivation. I wish that made contact because that could have given me an SP2. And I couldn't even re-up based on that. Right. And I don't have enough buffs to go unblockable. Darn. Alright, there we go. And hopefully... There we go, secured. It's also because Kabam lowered global attack. Yup! It's nice, they took off 100%. So they lowered it from 400% to 300%. And I like that. I like that a lot. I got for this path up north. Pressure gauge. The attacker starts the fight with the pressure gauge value of 5. Landing basic hits, attacks increases the value by 1 for each hit. Blocking an attack or activating a special attack decreases the value by 1. If the value reaches 0, the attacker's power is drained to 0. Value reaches 10. The attacker receives a burst of damage or any damage equal to 300% of the defender's attack. If either of these are triggered, the pressure gauge value is resets to 5. Okay. This sounds like a Namor fight, but Power Shield also exists. So I don't know if that's going to prevent me from reflecting damage, but... You know what? This is testing time, so let's see if it works. See if I can reflect that damage. Let me take off these guys, because I'll keep ends up Human Torch here. But that reminds me of that temperature node. Alright, you know what? Not running a full team for this. I'm just testing out Namor to see if this works with him. That's what I would like to see. Alright, if this starts reflecting crazy damage, then we should be in the clear. I like it. I don't know if this is fun. This is me just cheesing it with Namor. Like, it's just playing around the node and just building it up. Well, with the champion boost, it really went from 700% to 600% attack. Yeah, but still. Alright, is there anyone I can't Namor here? The Invisible Woman's going to be annoying. That Terex is going to be annoying. That's Doom. These three. These are the annoying triplets of this path. But yeah, nothing else. Nothing major that I should really be concerned about here. Because I can just Namor everything else. How do I decrease it? Blocking an attack or activating a special attack decreases the value by 1. Okay, so let's bring in Cap Infinity War and maybe a Synergy Mate or two in order to just make it flow a little bit better, just in case I do get chucked in a level that's a little bit over my head. Because Cap Infinity War can do one thing, and that is block really well. Permanent Prowess, meh. Meh. What else would be good for this node? Fun damage and power shield. This path was made for Namor. Completely agree with you. I'm a little bit upset that Namor doesn't have anybody, no big synergy members. There's no, like, be-all end-all synergy that I can replace someone in here for. I guess I'll just do Heimdall. Because it is Heimdall, I appreciate the safety net. I had to go for a while. Anything found about MODOK? He is chill. I should be able to solo him with Surfer eventually. But yeah, he's not that bad of a fight. I actually kind of dig him. And that's probably because they lowered his attack and lowered everybody else's attack in this chapter by a considerable amount. Like, hell, one of the purposes of this path is to block attacks. That's how you're supposed to lower it. Before, I doubt you could even, like, do anything with blocking an attack because it was just so much chip damage. That change from 600% or from 700% to 600% is huge. I really appreciate Kabam listening to us regarding that feedback. I also really like that 43,000 damage reflection. And those 700 per tick bleeds. And in the bin. That's what we like to see. But yeah, this is how that that other node should have gone. The counter node in the other quest. I would have loved to see a similar interaction with Namor with that. Just keels over. Perfect. You'll love to see it. Really do. This path might get drastically changed in order to, like, kind of allow for people to not use Namor on it. Because I think Power Shield was put in here to kind of prevent you from reflecting all that damage, but Power Shield allows for secondary forms of damage, like bleed or other damage over time effects, to pass through as well. So, man, mixed feelings. This itself might kill Gambit. I was not watching how much power he had. I might get hit by an SP3 here. And I do not. That is good. Crazy damage reflection. Did you see anything about this year's leaked champions? Well, I saw that there was a new State of the Battle Realm, but I wouldn't trust leaks. Unless there was something big or something new. I wouldn't buy it. Unless there's something serious backing it up. Because so many people take guesses on, like, what new champions are going to come out. It's not worth the hassle. And besides, knowing what champs come out and win is kind of worthless in this game. Because abilities are where it's all at. Try to get really cheeky there. Alright, thank you. The meat and taters are in the abilities. What device do you play on? I play on an iPhone XR. As well as a few other devices. I have a XS Max that I play on in my work phone. I play on an iPad. I play on iPad Pro. But my main daily driver that I do AQ on is this device. This is an iPhone XR. But yeah, I dance around a ton of different devices. Interesting. I wonder if, Alright, that consumes the force field. I like to see that. Apple devices are having problems getting into MCOC. Yeah, I'm on the beta servers, so, pretty much the only devices I play MCOC on are Apple related. But I don't think the beta problems have been, or there have been any issues with the beta. Why isn't that damage reflecting? Alright. Forest field, go. Alright. I kind of knew that was going to happen. One of those times. Yeah. I heard some other people in chat were talking about it. Hate when that screws up an arena grind or something like that. Thankfully, Alliance Quest and Alliance War are off, so not too much damage it can cause. Like it, this path's fun. Alright, get in the bin, Terex. Oh gosh, I'm starting to talk like Seton. Alright. Next up is that it's Void and Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom and Void. Together forever, besties forever. Alright, there shouldn't be Aura of Hazaroth on Knockdown. This isn't AQ. And there isn't Random Unstoppable, so... You know what? Throw it. Launch that attack. Look at me, I have a buff. It's waiting to be nullified. It would be a shame if someone were to replace it with a shock. Oh. They call him Dr. Doom because of his doctorate in backhands? Alright, well, we're finished. Just gonna watch the replay of that backhand. Dude, I even had like the Heimdall synergy to back me up. I feel like this content could have waited a few months, so it could be better designed around the rank 3 6 stars, and Kabam could focus on other stuff like Cavalier difficulty and Alliance War changes. They said that they wanted to start pumping out story content more, which I don't think is the right play. I think it's better to have them be this monolith in game, and if they wanted to focus on pumping out content, they could do that for variants, because they have a select backlog that they can do. If variants aren't coming out once a month, then there's always going to be a backlog of variants. But hey, it's I don't know the full scope of it, but we haven't seen a variant in months. I do really enjoy variants, and I mean, I'm sure variants take longer to test and design, but they already have the quest layouts. I would like to see more variants, yeah. I'm just gonna be straight up and just say that, you know? But yeah, they did some of the previous content, like 6.4 was released. I was in that beta, and they were like, oh yeah, we meant to do this with developed rosters, and then they were like, okay, yeah, but we don't want data with your future rosters. We want to keep your present rosters in mind. Like, if you're gonna release this 4 months down the line, then what's the point of not giving us rank up resources to play around with different champions, you know? Like, oh, we don't want to give an unfair advantage and allow users to test champions. Okay, I get that, but... Actually, I don't. I don't understand it, but... Let me just melt down this Morning Star. I may be dead here. Yeah, it's almost been half a year since the last variant. With how it would be Venom focused, it should be really fun. Yeah, I'd love to see a variant pop up. Alright, yeah, I'm probably so dead. I thought that would do more, or she would launch her special too. If I just waited out one more second and went for a medium there, I could have taken that. Alright, well, oh well. Thankfully, this is a beta, and nothing matters. I can just cap Infinity War it. Yeah, but after this MODOK, long gone are the easy takedowns here. Yeah, just because I can't pick and choose the content that we get doesn't mean that I'm not happy for the content that we do get. I'd rather see this content come out than no content at all. And hey, I mean, glad I do have something to test. I should not have gotten away with that refresh. Whew, thank you, Silver Surfer's great potency of just having a ton of armor resistance. And thank you, FaZe. But yeah, the way I have to gain power in this fight is really cheeky. Like, that's the only way I can gain power. And then when I go unstoppable, or unblockable here in a second, gotta wait for 2 more cycles to pass through. Whew, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get another chance to refresh. Alright, I did. I'm gonna get some of those non-damaging buffs. Alright, thank you, Heimdall, for the save. I appreciate it. Nah, I did a 5 hits. The double link MODOK, I can really only think of 3 counters. Quake, Colossus, and Corvus. Yeah, it's just... the bleed and incinerate is just so much. I think it's, I think Ghost might be able to take it if you're like, if you get really lucky. But yeah, I'm digging this fight with Surfer. I think that, a solo is definitely possible if I wasn't just such a scrub. Okay, I just went for a full 5-hit combo there. Yeah. But it took me about 4 attempts to realize that with Emma Frost. Get a power gain going. Thank you. I went for a heavy, my guy. Let me at him. You know what? Let me just dex so that way I got the 3rd and Ah, I could have got it. Just getting unlucky. No, I can't try Cap unless I had like a skill on my team and I could sing him up to 200. Which, man, it's probably worth it. It's something that I'll do on the main servers at one time, but not worth it right now. A 3 to 4 revive finish against this MODOK. I don't mind. I have to remember how quickly that pops up. And I also have to remember that Incinerates destroy my block proficiency. So, I have him on him, it's not a good idea to block. La 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 la. And bam, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, and well, they still have the buffs on them. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm digging this fight. All things considered. There's the Heimdall save. I have to wait for the next flip around of the power gain. Gotta be very careful. And I was not, but yeah. That double link MODOK with both of the immunities up is going to be so long. I'm confident Cap Infinity War could deal with double link MODOK. It would just take a really long time. Not to mention, there is that Limber. If Limber wasn't there, I would think that Cap Infinity War could do a lot better on it, because you can't really find your openings with that if he's not there. Oh no, not the Incinerates. Heavens no. Alright. Was that 3 or 4 revives? Somewhere in the middle of there. Ugh. It's the one that leads up double linked. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Alright. I gotta get heading out for the night, guys. I appreciate you all coming by, and I appreciate you swinging by, especially with all the stream issues. Thank you guys for kind of helping out, and I appreciate it. Alright, this is CT saying peace. I'm probably gonna be live tomorrow at around the same time. See if I can do a little bit of slide streaming and see how that goes. Alright, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.